I wish I was making this up, but I'm not. Boom, our cars collide. 2 years ago today, my little man was diagnosed with cerebral palsy. We thought it was like a typical checkup, and boy, were we wrong.
I remember thinking, it doesn't matter what they say.
Thank you so much to EveryPlate for sponsoring this video. All right, this is not how we were gonna start the vlog.
We have both done this now.
I'm literally dying.
Oh my gosh.
So I was pulling into a stall. We're at the gym right now, Hunter and I. And I wish I was making this up, but I'm not. This would now be the second time in our marriage that I have crashed. Well, hold on.
Yeah.
I'm not taking this little blame here.
We have both.
That I have crashed one of our cars into another one of our cars. So I was pulling into like a parking stall. Hunter backs up. So Hunter's right in front of me. I pull into a parking stall. Hunter backs up and is right behind me. And there's a snowbank in the stall. So I realized like, oh, I can't park here. So I start to back up. Hunter's backing up. Boom, our cars collide.
Well, here's what happened. She points like, I'm gonna take this stall, you grab this one. And so I'm like, perfect. So I start backing up. Like 30 seconds later, I've assumed she pulled into the stall. She's still sitting in the middle of the road. And so I back up and I hit her, which is, I mean, I hit her. It's my fault. It's my fault. It's my fault. And just so that you guys know,
we have that on camera. It's
we bought
fault.
A truck whenever we first got married. So like 2 weeks after we bought it, Rachel, with her new car, backed into the new truck that I just bought. This truck that I just hit her car with is brand new. Like I bought it a few days ago. Brand new off the lot.
Like there's not even a license plate.
Like there's no license plate. I'll show you guys after we get our pump. We're like on pre-workout right now so that we don't freak out and, you know, divorce each other out of nowhere.
I know.
So I hop out of the truck and I'm like, hey sweetie.
No,
like, it's my fault.
What? No. He gets out of the truck. Like he's already serving papers in his mind, you guys.
I am a little upset.
Acting
I'm like,
like
why didn't you pull into the stall? And she goes, there's a snowbank here. Okay, come on. I'm gonna show you guys this snowbank. Unreal. Just so we can document this, we have evidence. This is the snowbank. And here's the stall. So she could have fit in the stall. Again, it is my fault. Like we're super lucky. We'll show you guys the damage. There's like none. It's like we could easily, might not even need to buff it out. We could just take like a sponge. But I'll show you the damage on her car, and then we'll show you the damage on my car later. Here it is on her car, and then right here. And then my truck I thought had a big old dent, but it's just a black mark. So I'll show you guys that as well in a minute.
No wonder you changed your tune. After we parked, I'm like furious because Hunter's mad at me pretending like it's my fault.
Babe, I just showed them the snowbank. You could have pulled into that 10 times.
Oh
the fact that you said, I'll take this, you take this, and then you just sat in the road.
You backed up.
Oh my gosh. All right, anyways.
I have the worst luck with cars, you guys. Like, God doesn't want me to drive. I don't know why. Like, obviously, you guys know. I mean, I'm not making.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Like, bad things
I didn't even think about your.
Bad things happen to me when I'm behind the wheel.
Oh, distraught.
Well, guys, what a freaking morning! Oh, I need to work on saying guys. I know I say guys a lot. I'm like, hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, but I just feel like we're all BFFs up in here, and that's just like what I say. So I'm really sorry if that's annoying. It's been pointed out a couple times, so I'm really working on that. Sometimes I'll even in my editing like edit out me saying it so you guys see it like less than I actually say it, which is low-key kind of embarrassing. But can we believe that I had my camera? Like, I never take my camera to the gym, but I didn't film today or anything inside the gym. I knew I was gonna be running a bunch of errands, and I wanted to do like a little car chit chat with you guys a little bit later. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna take my camera. And Hunter and I drove separate to the gym at the same time, just because I knew that I was going to be running errands after, and Hunter needed to get home to the kids. And of course, the one day I have my camera is the day that I hit my husband's truck with my car. But you know what? Honestly, this one was Hunter's fault. I'm not gonna lie. The first time that this happened, 100% it was my fault. I literally was pulling out of the driveway and hit his other truck with my car. Like, you guys, like I said earlier, I'm clearly not meant to drive. But I just have the worst luck. I've been in so many fender benders. It's so embarrassing, but at least there's no marks. I seriously thought Hunter was gonna kill me. You guys know he's like so sweet, but I thought that he was gonna be a little bit upset, and he ended up being super sweet since there were no dents. So thank goodness God's looking out for me. But anyway, I don't think I've even like welcomed you to the vlog. So hey, what's up? Hi, hello. If you are new here, my name is Rachel and welcome to the House of Hughes. I've usually got my two littles with me, and today you are definitely going to be seeing them. I also want to say thank you so much to Every Plate for sponsoring this video. Hunter and I are gonna make a nice little late lunch today, and we're gonna have some like quality time together while the babes are sleeping and cook together. Something you guys don't know about Hunter, he's actually a phenomenal cook, which I know I need to work on that too, but he's really sweet in supporting me in my dreams and hard work ethic, and is like, babe, the last thing you need to be doing is cooking. So he's very sweet about that. But I thought it would be fun to take like a cooking class, maybe with some of my friends. If you're watching this, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna get these errands out of the way, and then I am gonna have a little chit chat with you guys in a little bit. We're gonna talk about just how crazy it is that 2 years ago today, my little man was diagnosed with cerebral palsy. Man, like, my life obviously changed when I had a baby for the first time, of course. His birthday is the day that like my life changed the most. But January 7th is just a day that will be in my heart for the rest of my life, because it's the day that, you know, he was diagnosed with cerebral palsy, and I don't even know how to explain how that felt. I know that I have a full video on his diagnosis, but today we're gonna chat a little bit more about it and just chat about what it's like to have a family with someone having cerebral palsy, and the way that we've just made our world fit him, and I really wouldn't want it any other way. So we're gonna be talking about that. Sorry if it's a little bit loud, just heard a motorcycle. Don't they know I'm filming? Just kidding. But I'm gonna get these errands done, and then we will chit chat, catch up. You guys know the drill. Hey, good, how are you?
Good, do you have a number with us?
Yes, it's...
Alrighty, what can I get started for you?
Can I please get a 32-ounce strawberry breeze with no ice?
And what else can I grab for you?
That'll be it.
Awesome.
Oh, now you can see me. Hello. Okay, I'm so sorry about that lighting. I'm sure you could not even see me, but you guys know I had to pick up a strawberry breeze from Swig. If you guys don't live in Utah, soda shops are like the thing, because not a lot of people here drink coffee. It's like a religious thing, and so I love my coffee, you guys know that. But I also love Swig. I'm such a sucker for it. I love their strawberry breeze. It's literally water, sugar-free coconut, sugar-free vanilla, strawberry puree, frozen strawberry, and coconut cream. Tell me what sounds better than that. Absolutely nothing. I'm also probably gonna need to find a Chick-fil-A or something, because I'm gonna be starving by the time I get home. Perfect, thank you so much. Tell me this does not look so freaking good. Oh my gosh. First of all, I need to get a freaking car mount so I can talk to you guys while I'm driving. Not like look at you while I'm driving, but simply just talk to you while I'm driving. I'm just literally pulling into a stall right now, because right now you guys are literally just sitting on my dash, so it's not safe for me to drive and talk to you. But honestly, have I talked to you guys about the fact that I like desperately need a bigger car? Here's the thing, let me tell you my thoughts. Oh my gosh, there is nothing like that, I'm not joking. So here's the reason that I need a bigger car, because one, look at this disaster, because I always have my double stroller in the back, and then I have 2 car seats, and it's only a 5-seater, and it's a small SUV, like I just drive a Hyundai Tucson. And I do love it. I love driving a smaller car, because obviously I have issues, so a bigger car scares me. But I also feel like I'm probably gonna need to explore that option, because we will need to get a car that's like more wheelchair safe, or like more accommodating to a wheelchair. Because of course we all know here that Beckham is gonna learn how to walk, but I don't know when that time frame will be, and I always want him to be comfortable. I never want it to be like difficult or a hassle to have a wheelchair. Literally, can we like take a moment though and envision Beckham in like a cute little wheelchair? I die. It's gonna be so cute. And so I just want it to be like as easy and seamless for our family as possible. And so I'm kind of considering it. Now that I'm talking to you guys about this, I feel like I've mentioned it before. I don't know. I have short-term memory loss, I think. I also like when I film my vlogs, sometimes they all just like go together in my mind and I get confused. So bear with me. But if I look into getting a new mom car, I want you guys to tell me like what your favorite mom car is that's a 7-seater, or just like a 5-seater that's much more spacious, that would have room for like a wheelchair, a stroller. So it's probably gonna have to be a 7-seater. But tell me what your guys' favorite cars are and why, and let's chat about it. If I end up going car shopping, you guys know that you're gonna be coming with me, so that will probably be fun. All right, I am back at home. I've got Mr. Hunter Hughes.
Oh wait, keep going, give me more.
And we have been really trying to prioritize like little date nights, and I'm actually going out with my friends tonight. So while the kids are napping, we are going to make lunch together. Are you so excited?
Yeah. It is so funny. Just a quick side note, it is so funny. Like every single time I walk up, I'll see where I'm at on the camera as far as my height, so that like I'm not talking to you guys just like nose and mouth. And so I'll walk up and I'm like 3 feet from Rachel. I'm like, yeah, just like a healthy COVID distance away.
We have to sacrifice my head for yours.
But no, I am excited about this. This looks really yummy.
Yes, okay, so again, thank you so much to Every Plate for sponsoring this portion of today's video. As you guys can see, they sent me all of these amazing ingredients. Okay, I cannot be the only one. Tell me right now that I'm not the only one guilty of letting all of my fresh food go bad in my fridge. Like, Hunter gets mad at me at least once a week and pulls out all of the fruits and vegetables that I've bought that have completely gone bad because I'm not the best cook. So I love that with Every Plate, they send you exactly what's going to be used in the recipe, so you don't have anything left over, which is perfect for me.
Well, and it's super affordable because you go to Costco and you spend like this much on like 1 8-pound bag of broccoli.
Yeah, and you never use it all.
7 pounds, and you feel really bad because you throw it away.
We have also been like little spenders lately. Okay, me. I usually never eat out. Like even my friends like joke with me that I like am just so not the girl to like go through a drive-through. And listen, you guys saw earlier today, Swig. Sorry. I've been so bad. And it's a habit we need to break. We spend too much money on eating out. We haven't talked to you guys about this, but we do have some plans to purchase a second property in the next couple of years. So we're really locking down our savings, and it's really, really nice to be able to have these like affordable meal options now that we're a family of 4. I know there's no way that I am the only mama who is in desperate need of some help cooking. So you guys can get started with Every Plate for just $1.79 a meal. I mean, come on, you guys, like you cannot beat that. In addition to that, you can also get 20% off your next 2 boxes by going to everyplate.com and inserting the code Hughes9. I'll also put that up on the screen for you guys. So let's go ahead and get to cooking before these little nuggets wake up.
Squeeze that lime, baby girl.
There.
You got this. How'd it go, babe?
So good. Oh my gosh, it smells amazing. I've already picked off some of the chicken and it's so good. I'm starving. So babe, come sit down with me and let's talk about Beckham. I honestly cannot believe that it has been 2 years to the day since Beckham received his diagnosis of having cerebral palsy. It's January 7th. I know you guys are gonna see this just a little bit later than when we're filming it. But Hunter and I, when we were on the way to the gym this morning in our 2 separate cars that you guys know about, I can't believe that happened.
I cannot believe that happened.
I actually called him and was like, can you even believe that we've known for 2 years? I mean, even though obviously our lives changed the day that Beckham was born and the day that I got in that accident, our lives changed also in a very dramatic way. What?
Chloe's in the little corner licking my thumb. You see her nose? Sorry, keep going.
Cute. Our lives also changed really like dramatically the day that, you know, we had to mourn the loss of. Are you still laughing at Chloe? Oh my gosh.
She just keeps hitting my fingers. Sorry.
But no, I was just gonna say, when we had to mourn the loss of the life that we hoped Beckham would have, because that's what it was. We were absolutely mourning like the death of the life that we hoped for him. And there's been a lot of rejoicing in the past 2 years. When I think we first got the news, we thought we were going to be mourning for multiple years, and that hasn't been the case.
No, it's been like, it's so interesting, the relationship that we have with Blakely and Beckham. They're both special. We're obsessed with them both all the same. It's not like we like or favor one over the other. But there are so many lessons that Beckham teaches us on a day-to-day basis, as far as just like general gratitude, you know, and a multitude of other things. But Beckham really teaches us a lot of things, and it reminds us and helps us stay present and grateful and grounded. And then Blakely, our little heck raiser, you guys saw from the last, I mean, she's a bruiser with that eye.
So many people were commenting like, Blakely's the boss. And like, then people were like, oh no, the queen. I'm like, I know.
She's the queen of the house, for sure. But it's just so different. And so I think where you're saying we were mourning the life that we wanted him to have, I think it was just concern over the things we envisioned for him.
Yeah.
But so many other amazing blessings and experiences have come from it.
It's so true. Like, it's just incredible to see the growth that he's had, because if we kind of go back to the day that he was diagnosed, you know, we were walking into the University of Utah Hospital meeting with his neurologist, and we thought it was like a typical checkup. And boy, were we wrong. I mean, they came in and they were like, okay, we're just gonna observe him.
Because they do this analysis once a year. And so this was his first ever since the NICU. Isn't that correct?
Yeah, so it's actually every 3 months up until the time he's 2. So they actually did like this test and scoring on him. It's okay, babe.
Yeah, that's
Hunter
what I said, every 3 months.
he exposes himself and everything.
We'll just cut that.
No, but it's every 3 months, and this was the very first one. So I remember Beckham would do these like little bicycle kicks, and I just thought, oh my gosh, so cute.
Yeah, he's a runner.
Yeah,
he's a track star.
We would always joke about that, and you know, obviously that was having spastic cerebral palsy and overtone in his legs, because there's multiple types of cerebral palsy, and as I've touched on before, Beckham has overtone in his legs, and you guys can see a little closer in the background, and that causes him obviously like a lot of pain. But when they told us about that diagnosis, they started to spit out like statistics on what he was going to be able to do, because there's obviously mild, moderate, and severe. And of course, our little Beckham never letting us down, being that severe category. Yeah. And Hunter took it like so well. Oh my word, I'll never forget. You were just like my rock.
I just remember thinking, I mean, genuinely, I remember thinking, it doesn't matter what they say. I just had that feeling like come over me, just like a calming, he's gonna do everything that you believe he'll do. He'll live the life that you believe he will live. I'm a very big believer in being able to manifest your truths and manifest your hopes and your goals, and also living like that's going to come to pass. It's just a matter of when. So maybe he talks for the first time at 10 or 15 or 20, and maybe he learns to walk when he's 20 or 30. We hear so many amazing stories from you guys in the comments, so genuinely we are grateful for all of the experiences you guys share of your loved ones and people you know of that have just overcome amazing, incredible feats. But I remember just feeling very grounded and going, he's going to have the life that you believe you will have. That's how I felt.
Isn't Beckham so lucky to have this guy as a dad?
You're so sweet.
No, for real. I mean, Hunter's right. Like, we carry so much power in our faith and what we believe and what we manifest and what we work towards. And I can't even imagine if I had just like taken the statistic that we got, and this is nothing against his doctors, like his doctors were 100% correct, like based on his ability at that time and what they were seeing, like those were the odds, and the odds were never in his favor to be able to sit up, even be able to move a gait trainer.
And I think it's the professional's job. Like, I think it is their duty to inform us on worst case scenario.
100%.
I think it's wrong to do anything besides that.
Yeah.
And being able to see what he's done, the fact that he's been able to hold his head up and help him sit. I mean, Rachel would sit there for hours and hours and hours every single day helping him sit and just hold his head up at first. And then he gained those muscles, and those feats meant all the more to us because expectation versus reality, right?
Yeah.
What we expected was he'll never hold his head up, and then he did. He'll never sit up, and now he has, and he's starting to become better and better at that.
Yeah.
So again, that's kind of one of the amazing differences between Beckham and Blakely, and just the severity of the situation, right? Because we love them both, we love them equally, but I think that's just one of a million examples, right? To where the cerebral palsy and being brave like Beckham has just blessed us so much more than anyone else.
Yeah, it really has, here we go.
Waterworks.
It really has made me find so much joy in the little things. And I just never thought that I would experience so much joy when I see Beckham transfer toys between hands. Hunter's been working on that with him. I remember when he started sitting up on his own in like little crisscross applesauce, and I seriously think I cried for like 2 weeks. And I think I told you guys that before. But I called one of my friends actually, and I just was like, hey, can I talk to you? And she's like, yeah, what's going on? And I just like let it go and was like, he's sitting up, like he's sitting up on his own. And I would time him every day, and I would tell Hunter, like, he did 45 minutes today before he tipped over. He did an hour today before he tipped over.
And at first it was 2 minutes.
Yeah.
60 seconds.
Yeah.
I remember us freaking out when he sat up for 30 seconds.
100%.
I remember that moment,
like when
and how
we'd
surreal
let
it
go.
felt. We would let go, we'd situate him, and he would fall over. Like in a millisecond. And we'd let go, we'd sit back, he'd fall over.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he did 30 seconds, and we were like, wait, like he can do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the coolest thing in the world. And I just thought that like today, with it being such a significant day for us, such a significant day for our family, because cerebral palsy was so scary at first. And I'd be lying if I said we didn't have these moments of just hopelessness. Like I remember I felt so hopeless. I actually don't think you ever felt that way. But
I remember there was like this elephant in the room, like this deep-rooted fear, and we really couldn't talk about it. It was really difficult. I think Rachel and I have both created a goal together to be as honest as we possibly can on this platform. There are still fears that I haven't even said out loud to myself.
Yeah.
There are still just deep-rooted concerns that we have that it's sometimes hard to even have a dialogue together. So being totally honest, of course there's still fears. Of course we're still ignorant of a lot of things. Of course we don't know what's to come. But we just choose to believe, and we choose to have hope. And it is incredibly scary. And our heart goes out to everybody. I mean, cerebral palsy is just a tiny blimp of how many difficulties children can go through. I mean, even just RSV, right? There's so many things that can happen to a child that makes a parent vulnerable, and we're just so grateful that we have the children that we have, that we have the circumstances that we have. Even though originally even when we dated, to be completely transparent with you guys, I remember we used to talk about like our greatest fears in life and our concerns, and one of them was a child with particular disabilities or just difficulties, because you never want to see your child suffer.
Right. Or like an unhealthy child.
Right.
And you know, in the NICU, one of the doctors just looked at me, I know you'll remember this, and he just said, Beckham's brain is so sick. And it was just like gut-wrenching. Like, there is nothing like that, like nothing on earth. Like, I would give up every ability I have for Beckham, and obviously for Blakely, but I would give up any of my privileges to make his life easier. And it just like is so ironic to me that typically you believe, you know, your parent teaches you and guides you and provides like this pool of knowledge for you, and that's not how it is in our household. Like, Beckham is the teacher in our home. Beckham is the one who gives us faith and guides us, and he's the one who gives us hope. And it's really been so cool for us to have such a unique life and experience. And we are so grateful that cerebral palsy has been although extremely challenging and difficult, such a positive experience in our home. And I never thought that we would be a big part of the disabled community, and there has not been a greater blessing. I mean, you guys are insane, like you're amazing. And I'm so grateful for the stories that you share and the comments that you leave. They touch our hearts so deeply. And you know, when the kids get a little bit older, you know, obviously someday we hope we can do meet and greets and meet a lot of you and hear your stories in person. So we just want to say thank you and that we love you so much.
Going into 2022, we believe that Beckham's going to continue to accomplish so much and prove so much to us, and our goal is just to be, you know, as brave as Beckham as we possibly can. Brave like Beckham.
Yes, we love you guys and thank you so much for watching. If you haven't yet, be sure to hit that red subscribe button down below and be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and we will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.